Homeless black boy stopped millionaire. Don't bury your wife. She is alive. What happened next leaves him in shock. The Blackwood estate sat in cold silence. It was a house of marble gold and empty halls. For 12 long years, Victor Blackwood, 42, a self-made millionaire, and his wife Evelyn, 35, had shared this place alone. Together they had built an empire, yet failed in the one thing their hearts most desired, a child. They had spent millions on doctors, endless tests, false hopes. Each failed pregnancy had shattered them further, and now she was gone. Victor stood at the foot of their grand staircase, his face hollow, suit disheveled. He barely remembered the ambulance ride, the sterile hospital, the cold pronouncement. "I'm sorry, Mr. Blackwood. She's gone. No brain activity, no pulse." Victor had pleaded, demanded re-examinations. The doctors tried, but every machine gave the same cruel answer. The woman who had been his everything was now a pale form in a casket. The world lost color. Time blurred. In numb grief, Victor ordered a private burial at the family plot. No guests, no ceremony. He would bury her with his own hands, alone. Across the city, unnoticed by anyone, a small figure stirred beneath the cold morning sky. Kai, a black homeless boy of 6, had no family, no memory of parents, no warm bed, no kind word. He had grown up on the streets, sleeping in alleys, sometimes behind the cemetery where few dared tread. The world saw him only as trash, a beggar boy in rags. People shooed him away, spat at him, called him cursed. But Kai had learned to watch, to listen, to see what others missed. That morning, from behind a crumbling headstone, he saw the fancy car arrive. A tall white man in a dark suit, face drawn with sorrow, emerged. A coffin was brought. No mourners, only him. Kai crept closer, curiosity overcoming hunger. The man opened the lid. Inside lay a woman, pale, still, beautiful even in death. Victor knelt beside her, eyes red, voice broken. "Evelyn, my love, I'm sorry." Kai's sharp gaze noticed something the man could not see through grief. A tiny flutter beneath her gown. Was it breath? He rubbed his eyes, looked again. Yes, the faintest rise and fall of her chest. His heart pounded. She's alive. But Victor, lost in pain, did not see. He lifted the shovel with trembling hands and started digging. But suddenly, no! Kai cried, running from the trees, bare feet kicking up dirt. Victor startled, the shovel clattering. Before him stood a filthy boy, face streaked with grime, eyes wide with urgency. Kai pointed, voice cracking. "Don't bury her. She's breathing." I saw her move. Victor blinked, confused. "What are you doing here?" The boy grabbed his sleeve with surprising strength. "Please look at her. She's not dead." For a moment, Victor's mind rejected the thought. Doctors had confirmed repeatedly, but something in the boy's trembling voice, the desperation, pierced the fog of grief. Slowly, he turned back to the coffin. His heart thundered. He leaned close, and there, barely perceptible, a soft warmth against his cheek, a whisper of breath. His hands shook. He touched her neck and felt a pulse. Weak, faint, but real. Victor gasped. "Dear God, Evelyn!" Without hesitation, he snatched his phone, calling emergency services with trembling fingers. As the sirens wailed in the distance, Victor turned to the boy, eyes wide with shock. "You saved her?" he whispered. But Kai stepped back, wary. Years of harsh life had taught him. Rich men didn't trust street boys. Before Victor could speak again, the boy darted away, vanishing into the trees. Paramedics arrived moments later. Evelyn was rushed to the hospital. Still alive, Victor rode beside her, heart racing. He vowed, "I will find that boy. I owe him everything." What happened next would leave the world in shock. Sirens pierced the cemetery stillness as paramedics raced through the gates. Victor Blackwood's voice cracked with urgency. "She's alive. Barely. Please save her." The medics confirmed what the homeless boy had claimed. Evelyn was in a deep coma, not dead. Rushed to the hospital, she was placed in ICU, hooked to machines, life hanging by a thread. Victor sat at her side day and night, but one thought haunted him. The boy, the boy who saved her. He told police everything. A black street boy, 6, 7, filthy clothes. He saw what no one else did. Without him, I would have buried my wife alive. Detectives searched but found no trace. The child was a ghost in the city. No name, no family, unseen by all. Meanwhile, Kai huddled in an alley near the cemetery. Since he was old enough to understand the world, life had been cruel. He remembered no parents, no home. Adults mocked him, chased him away. Filthy, stray, cursed child. His only friends were shadows, his only joy. Climbing trees in the graveyard. When he'd seen the man trying to bury the woman, something inside him, something pure, had screamed to stop it. Now, hearing sirens, he'd fled, certain he'd be blamed. Rich people don't trust boys like me, he thought. For 2 nights he didn't sleep, only watched from afar as news spread. The news broke across the city. Millionaire's wife nearly buried alive, saved by homeless boy. Reporters swarmed the Blackwood estate, but Victor refused interviews. He had only one goal: find him. I need to thank him. Properly. A week passed. Miraculously, Evelyn's condition improved. Her fingers twitched, her lips parted. When her eyes finally fluttered open, Victor wept. She whispered, "You didn't bury me." He held her hand, voice breaking. "No, because of a boy, a brave boy. He saved you." Victor made a public appeal. "To the boy who saved my wife, please come forward. I owe you more than life." Yet Kai, battered by years of rejection, stayed hidden. Finally, one rainy evening, Victor himself walked the streets near the cemetery. He spotted a small figure curled behind a trash bin, soaked, shivering. It was him. Victor knelt, voice gentle. "It's you. You saved Evelyn. Please don't run. Come with me." But Kai shrank back. No one wants me." Tears filled Victor's eyes. "I do. Please, son, let me help you." Slowly, painfully, Kai stepped forward. Back at the Blackwood home, Evelyn, still recovering, insisted on meeting him. When Kai entered, filthy and trembling, she gasped softly. "You saved me." She opened her arms, hesitant, unsure. Kai walked into her embrace, and for the first time in his life, he was held. Weeks passed. At first, Kai resisted. Years of pain left scars, but Victor's kindness never wavered. Warm meals, a soft bed, new clothes, gentle words, little by little. The boy's heart softened. One night, as Victor tucked him in, Kai whispered, "Do you really want me to stay?" Victor smiled, tears in his eyes. "Son, I can't imagine this home without you now." Adoption papers were filed. The media buzzed. From orphan to heir, millionaire adopts boy who saved his wife. But for Victor and Evelyn, it wasn't about headlines. It was about love, about the family they'd longed for. And for Kai, once invisible, unloved, it was a new life. The boy who had once wandered alone had found a home forever. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more emotional, dramatic, and unexpected tales. And let us know in the comments, where in the world are you watching from? We love hearing from all of you. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and keep watching.